Hi, I'm Meg Osborne. I am Director of Marketing and I'm Director of Development for Actors Theater of Indiana, and we welcome you today. I'm very excited to have not only an ATI patron, an ATI in-kind donor, but also a friend, Renee Selvio, with us today.
Thank you.
So Renee and Jim, her husband, have been graciously kind to house a lot of our performers over the last couple years. And I'm going to have her today tell you about some of the experiences, what fun it is, what they get from having these performers in their homes with them. And maybe if you're interested, you can give us a call and we can see if it would work for your family as well.
Thank you.
I love this book. I have to tell you, this is her creativity. I'm going to let Renee tell you about her book.
Okay, well, we have hosted several of the great ATI actors and actresses, and I came up with this little welcome book so they would have a feel for what it's like just to be in our community. Some of these people have never ever been here before.
Exactly.
So I just put together a little welcome book about our home and our background, and then things to do within the house. You have to have some house rules per se, but they're not anything like different than just normal living things. But we've got places to see and things to do in our community, Carmel, Zionsville, Indianapolis, because sometimes they like to get out and about, different restaurants to go to.
That is fabulous.
You know, if they go to the grocery, so I wrote the nearby grocery stores, and I even put the website for Carmel events so they could experience different events
That's
in
great
Carmel while
idea.
they're here if they have time. So
As you can tell, this is why we love Renee. As a school teacher, tell her what your
Yes,
background is.
I do. I teach second grade here in the Carmel Clay School System. Great system and great families, great kids, great employers. So it's just a fun place to work.
Yeah, and she's awesome, totally awesome. And as they've become a patron of ATI. They helped with the gala this year. She was just incredible for our committee, jumping in, doing auction items, getting auction items. Tell people some of the stuff you did with the gala.
Oh, well, the gala was a great, thank you. You did a great job with
Thank
that.
you.
It was
It's fun.
beautiful. It was amazing. But Meg is a pro at getting all kinds of donations, and I just helped with a few.
You did a lot.
And just helped a little bit with the setup. But other than that, I didn't do much. You did everything, and it was great. So
Well, it takes a
thank you.
village,
It
and
really does,
one
but
person can't do it.
No, I
You got to
know.
have
For sure.
all the pieces
Yeah,
and
you
they
had a
come
lot of
together.
great helpers in there,
Yeah.
and I met so many great people. through
Great
that
committee and
experience.
board
Yes.
members and Meg team people who stepped up to
Yep,
the plate.
That was
So
amazing. It was an
we
amazing.
were at the Hotel Carmichael, which if you ever need an event at the Hotel Carmichael,
Beautiful.
it's beautiful, overlooking the window and the Palladium and everything. It's just spectacular location.
Yeah,
So
Carter Green right out there.
yeah, tell us about shows. Tell me what it was like your first show you went to.
Okay, the very first show I think my husband and I ever saw at ATI was the Lombardi.
Oh yeah,
That was amazing.
that was a great
and
show.
I can't even name all of the others, but we've housed several people from different shows, starting with 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And so, one of my friends came to me, my friend Meredith.
Yeah.
And she asked about this.
We love Meredith too.
Yes, we do. And so she introduced me to Judy and Cindy, and we had a little meeting, and so we had the girls start staying with us, and this last time is the first time I think we had gentlemen stay with us, which was super fun too.
You had Luke, right?
Luke and Calvin both.
Okay.
And so we just thought this was a way to give back to the community, fun little way to meet people, and we have met people from all over the United States. We've had actors, directors, stage managers stay with us, and some of these people are coming back to stay again during this next season, so it's going to be super.
Well, you make it so when she
fun.
creates parties for them
Well,
and food and
I try.
breakfasts. I get the scoop from
Okay, well, if I'm cooking, I always have to make enough to offer to them. During the school year, I don't cook as much as I like to, but they're always welcome to join in. They have full access to the house. We have a lower level. We have outdoor space with TV. They can go anywhere. They can sit and watch TV with us. We I think Melissa, Nathan, and I started binging a show together. I don't know. So just super fun, to meet these people and house them. And, one of the great things also is sometimes during opening weekend, closing weekend, or in the middle, one of their parents decides to come, and we have an extra room where we save for the parents if they want to stay.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yes, and so we've
That's
met
fabulous.
several parents who've stayed with us, and the thing is that then you get to hear their side of the story. How did their child get started? What was the motivating factor, the first thing that gave them the thought that, oh, my child is good at this, and now we see them grow and develop, and from the rehearsals to the closing night, you just see this whole progression of how they feel and their excitement, and their sometimes there's frustration, sometimes there's an injury, sometimes there's things that they're going through, and so I always have the Epsom salt up there for the bath soak, or it's just amazing to watch this journey of a talent that I would never think to even try. They
I could never do what
amazing.
they do.
They'll go to the lower level and start practicing songs, and I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. You can just hear them, and they're just practicing their craft, and then you see it in the performance, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're just amazing. And so it's mesmerizing to me, really.
It's talent. It's I have a hard time comprehending the ability of it all because I don't have.
No, and memorizing all that?
Oh,
I can barely memorize
and
25 names of
and
students.
the blocking, and everything that it takes on the
beautiful.
stage.
It's just wonderful to see.
Yeah, and then even some of them who ad-lib. I still laugh at the time John Vessels was in, I forget what show it was, but he leaned over and he had some mints in his pocket. And they spilled out all over the floor during the show.
Oh.
And you can hear this ding, 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 and they're going all over, and you see his face. And he dives to the ground, and he starts picking them up and putting them in his mouth. And, I mean, the whole crowd is dying laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, it just brought the house down.
Yes, that's awesome.
And afterwards, at the VIP party, I looked at him, he goes, no, that wasn't supposed to.
Oh,
It was,
wow.
he has those so his mouth doesn't get dry.
Right.
And when he leaned over, they just spilled out. So he just
that
played
natural
it.
talent.
Oh yeah, he just played it instead of going, oh no, I spilled my mints.
Right.
He just built it right in
That's amazing.
immediately, and
That's
I just
perfect.
was like so impressed.
Yeah,
So
I love
impressed.
that. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
he
great.
just. Well, I know that as the ATI development director and the ATI marketing director, I speak on behalf of the whole staff and team and board. We thank you
Well,
so much for what you do.
I feel like it's this much. It's nothing, but
well,
thank you.
I don't think people understand the magnitude of what goes behind the scenes with a product, whether it's Civic or it's CSO or it's ATI, the hours, the time, the people, the donors, the patrons, the in-kind. I know Sam Arcee, who usually does the show and is in New York this week, he generally, when we did, not 9 to 5, what one was, he was in Lucky Stiff.
Lucky Stiff, yeah.
He bought some cakes from Cake Bake for the VIP
I
party.
remember that party, yes.
They made the party. He
were
donated them.
beautiful.
They were gorgeous, and everybody just devoured them.
They did.
And
it was hard to make that first cut. They
oh,
were
I
so
know.
beautiful.
We didn't want to
Yes.
break them. One was the chocolate $1 million cake.
Yes.
Other one was the champagne cake. But it made even that little piece
Right.
of a big puzzle that
Right.
we're putting together for the public.
It was great.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
It just makes that difference. So we value everyone at whatever level that they can
Well,
be part of it.
Thank you. And I feel like Darren and Judy and whoever that team is
Yeah.
that brings in these amazing people, they do a great job
yeah.
at just finding not only great talent, but good humans.
Yes,
And I feel like
exactly.
we are so looking forward to some of these people that are to come back
Yeah.
in the next season that we just can't wait for them to get here.
Who are you going to, you had some people from the Beehive. Are you going to
Yes,
have
we're
a Beehive
having,
70s?
Riley and Kayla are coming back.
Okay, great.
And then Melissa Nathan is coming back as stage manager for a few of the shows.
That's
And
wonderful.
then Sophie Jones in
Yeah.
the spring and Luke Weber too. So it's going to be so fun to see them all again.
Well, our season is coming up. It's phenomenal. Get your season tickets. That way you pick your seat and you have the same seat you want every show. You can call the box office, 317-843-3800. And July 22nd, we are doing, which they're over there rehearsing right now. So we get to hear Hoagie and Cole at Feinstein's. And tickets are $100. And I know I did get a question, why were they expensive? Because it's a fundraiser for ATI, and we actually get $75 of every ticket sold. So it's a real benefit for us to have this opportunity, and we've had great sponsors who have stepped up to sponsor the show. But you buy your tickets on Feinstein's website for that, and that's the July 22nd, 7:30, and it's going to be Judy and Don. Don Farrell will be in for this one. Darren Morell and Julie Lynn Barber, and Terry Woods, who we just spoke to before we started the show, and Keith Potts. It's going to be a dynamic show.
I can't wait. We got our tickets the first day, I think.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Well, and we have to thank, Jill Zaniger and Jerry and Monica Urich and Michael Schaefer and Jeffrey Brinkman and Dr. Rob and Natalie Mangas and Rick and Laura Campbell. They are our sponsors for this show. And again, these shows, we need sponsors, we need help, because tickets don't cover the total expense of what it takes to put a show on. So we're grateful for you.
Thank you.
Grateful for Meredith and Steve for bringing
they're
you.
so
They
amazing.
brought you to the table to help us.
Sure.
And we're grateful for everybody else too, for that's what makes ATI work.
It's a great team.
So have a great weekend, everybody. We're grateful to be able to be here with you for a short time, and we look forward to seeing you next week. I believe Darren Morell and Julie Lynn Barber are going to be. Darren actually wrote the Hoagie and Cole show,
Great.
and they're going to talk about what's it like to be a husband-wife team in theater. So it's going to be fascinating to hear their story of how they met and how, they do different shows and they're off on different, and what is that like as a relationship. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.